No one knew from where the money for the new cathedral would come, but Bishop Philippe assured us that God and the good people of Beaulieu would provide. As always, he was correct. When, in 1215, His Grace returned from the Lateran Council in Rome, he greeted the chapter with a glorious report.
His Holiness looks with such favour upon this endeavour that he has given us this magnificent jewelled reliquary for the sacred veil. And now, if the Pope himself takes such an active interest, my friends, it certainly behoves us to do our share.
The Bishop has always taught by personal example.
Our cathedral will bear Our Lady's name and must therefore do her the most fitting honour we are capable of. As my own contribution, I hereby pledge half the revenues from my lands in Picardy for 5 years.
Not to be outdone, the chapter pledged half its own revenues from land in the diocese for 6 years. The next order of business was the hiring of a master builder. Many were considered. The chapter finally selected Guillaume de Senlis, who had worked on several cathedrals already.
Master Guillaume must build us the tallest, widest, most splendid cathedral in all of France.
Let us guard against the sin of pride.
Oh, all for the glory of God, of course.
Of course.
Soon the town was abuzz with activity. Rubble was cleared from the area of the old church. Workshops were set up. Even a few old houses were moved. Master Guillaume immediately set to work laying out the site.
The floor plan, Your Grace, will naturally be in the shape of the cross. At the head, and facing east, the choir area, and 5 chapels where the faithful may pray for the souls of their forebears.
And their quick deliverance from the flames of purgatory.
A wide ambulatory around the choir meets the side aisles to provide easy movement, even during crowded services. The crypt of the old cathedral remains intact beneath the floor. The transept will have elegant, sculpted doorways on both north and south sides. One altar will be here and another at the crossing for Holy Day services. Your nave will easily hold the thousands who will come on such occasions. And what they will see is a building of unmatched beauty, a single, unified expression of God's hand in nature.
I'm sure the Blessed Virgin will be pleased and impressed.
The nave and choir will rise nearly twice as high as those of the old cathedral, with a vaulted ceiling of stone, not wood.
That should lessen the danger of fire.
This new building style allows the walls to contain vast expanses of glass, letting in the light of divine essence. Your Grace finds so inspiring.
But twice the height of the old cathedral? Heavy stone ceilings? Walls of glass? Master Guillaume, it cannot possibly stand.
Oh, it will stand. And as we build it, you will see how.
This new style of building must truly be inspired by God.
As are all things, Pierre.
As soon as Master Guillaume placed his final stake, the workers began digging the foundation. On April the 14th, 1216, His Grace blessed the first stone.
The foundation is most critical. It must be both strong and even to support such great weight. It goes down 25 feet into the ground. You see there? The mason is carefully checking each layer of stones with his plumb line. Any mistake in leveling, and the entire structure could collapse.
Heaven forfend!
We are fortunate in having a quarry close by, so we can float the stones downriver on barges to the town docks.
I am impressed with your thorough organization.
His Grace always says that God is in the details.
Thank you, Pierre.
I only hope the supply of stone holds out.
Our cathedral is being built to honor the Virgin and house the sacred veil, to whose miraculous powers I can personally attest. So His Grace decided that a public display of the relic throughout the countryside would encourage the generosity of all toward the building fund. One who needs no such prodding is the merchant, Thibault le Riche. As a young man, he journeyed to Italy to ply his skills as a weaver and returned as a trader of fine Italian cloth.
As always, Merchant Thibault, your contribution is most welcome. I am certain Our Lady will smile upon you.
She always has. It is only fitting that I show her thanks for my successes.
So much progress has been seen these past several years. But Master Guillaume's design is still a mystery to me. It seems he is building no walls at all. It will be inspiring to worship in such an atmosphere. I only wonder what will keep it all from crashing down upon our heads. But Bishop Philippe has seen the new building style in Paris and has faith in Master Guillaume. Ingenious.
God will reward your most noble work.
But will he also find me enough stone? I've told the Dean supplies in the quarry are waning already.
God always provides.
Thank you, Pierre.
Every season brings new wonders. I am now Father Pierre. Master Guillaume throws himself into the completion of the choir with fervor incredible to behold. Who would have expected such progress in less than 20 years? With the roof and vaulting finished, His Grace has established July the 2nd, 1233, the feast day of the Visitation of the Blessed Virgin, at the dedication of the choir. The entire town is at a pitch of excitement. As it now happens, the celebration will not be one of unbridled joy. As the plans are underway, it pleased God to call back to His mercy His faithful servant Philippe. With his dying breath, His Grace charged us to move forward, but our grief knows no bounds. Our new bishop, Gervais, is from a wealthy and prominent family. We hope he will prove as great an inspiration as Philippe. With neighboring bishops and the Archbishop of Reims, he presided over the dedication of the choir. We hope the cathedral will help guide people along the one true path to God. Bishop Philippe was entombed among the past bishops and the sacred remains of Saint Etienne de Beaulieu. And it is only fitting. Were it not for His Grace, this cathedral, now nearly half complete, would still be no more than a dream.